My name is Nico Trinidad, and I'm from Fresno, California. My life was pretty much just working Monday through Friday from literally 4 in the morning all the way until about 8 o'clock at night. I worked my first job from about 4 to 1, and then, from about 2 to about 8 o'clock at night, I would work the other job. So I was pretty much slaving for about probably $500 a week and partying over the weekend. So I was pretty much broke by Monday. I joined this company called Motor Club of America 3 years ago. Eventually it came to a time where I was making $1,000 to $2,000 every single week with MCA. Now, working from home, and the best part is I get to take care of my baby boy. This is my story. I saw a post online about MCA from Facebook, and I asked about it. First, just like anybody, I was really skeptical about the opportunity, but once I saw the initial commission, I figured why not? All I had was about $60 in my bank, so I tried it, and $80 the first couple of weeks in, and then after that, I put a little bit more work into it because I really saw I was making money. It took me about a month or so. I started making anywhere between $200 to $500 a week, and then from there, I let go of one of my jobs. So I was stuck with FedEx, and I was, doing my business on the side to where I could eventually quit FedEx because at the time I had a baby on the way, and, that flipped the switch. I knew I wanted him to, have everything that I didn't. I wanted him to grow up in the best neighborhoods that I could never grow up in, provide him with everything that I never got, give him everything that he wants, everything that he asks for, just spoil him and be there for him 24/7. So I figured I had to get this down so I could, watch my baby pretty much full time, be there with them all the time. Eventually it came to a time where I was making $1,000 to $2,000 every single week with MCA. And I went to my boss and I asked him if I get weekends off. He told me, Nico, if you want to chase your dreams, go for it. And that's pretty much like that little push that I needed to, just let go. It was scary, but I just let it go. So I quit on the spot. From there on, I bought a new Mercedes probably a month after I quit. And I moved from a decent neighborhood to one of the best neighborhoods in town. I really started being consistent with my business. No days off, 24/7, morning. From the moment I woke up to the moment I went to sleep was just nonstop promoting, answering to people, following up with people consistently. And I just made it a habit. And then, when you make something a habit, good things can happen if it's a good habit. And, $1,000 to $2,000 a week is just really life-changing. That allows me to do a whole lot more than what I ever used to make at my 9 to 5. Both of them combined, making $500 every single week. So, this is a big step, a big jump into the next level. And there's still, a lot more room to grow. My goal is $20,000 every single month. Tools I use now are Online Sales Pro. I use it because the capture pages are, really great. Email marketing has really opened my eyes to a really, a different way to, promote your business away from all this social media stuff where you're not competing with anybody to see your post, whatever it is you're promoting. So, email marketing was perfect for me to pretty much close more sales and explode my business to the next level. I feel a lot more comfortable with where I'm living now. Everybody's starting to come to me for advice now because, I guess they see my life has changed dramatically. None of them believed me when I came in about, working online until I really started making money. If you're like me, struggling with 2 jobs, working 50 plus hours a week where your life is just pretty much work and sleep, then come over to MCA. We have an amazing service and the product is awesome. It's a towing service that people use every day. Provides amazing benefits, awesome commissions, promoting something that you're going to love. You should definitely come check out MCA. It provides the money that you need and the freedom that you need to, really change your life and, go to the next level.